Demonstrations haven't spread to the capital, Tripoli, but organisers are urging people to take to the streets there after Friday prayers. As Caroline Malone reports now, a number of amateur videos from Libya have been posted online. We can't independently verify them, but many purport to show Thursday's day of rage. Take a look.
A gunshot is heard, and a man who appears fatally injured is seen lying on the road. This is some of the strongest evidence yet, corroborating witness accounts from Libya. This video, said to be filmed in Benghazi, was uploaded to YouTube. In clear defiance of Muammar Gaddafi's leadership, protesters burning a monument to the Green Book, written by the colonel to outline his political views. The video was posted on YouTube and said to have been filmed in the city of Tobruk on Thursday, during nationwide protests for Libya's Day of Rage. Reports of casualties have come from all over the country, with witnesses claiming there was a violent crackdown on peaceful protests. Sources suggest Libyan security forces shot and killed demonstrators. Some of the worst casualty numbers were reported in the city of Beda, where, according to Human Rights Watch, hospital staff put out a call for additional help as they became overwhelmed with injuries. Many there in a critical condition with gunshot wounds. And footage has emerged allegedly from the capital, Tripoli, showing people pushing burning bins into the street. Another form of protest against Gaddafi's more than 40-year rule. Caroline Malone, AlJazeera.
Hassan El Amin is the editor of the online news publication Libya Al-Mustaqbal, and he joins us live from London. Thank you very much for your time. As you know, it's extremely difficult to get information from Libya. What are you hearing about yesterday's events?
Yesterday in Benghazi, the protesters' number rose to nearly 20,000 people. It was an extremely difficult time. The security forces have used even some sort of acid gas against the protesters, a lot of casualties, and the one confirmed piece of information that is very important is that now in Benghazi and in Beda, it's been confirmed that many of those people who are attacking the protesters are not Libyan soldiers. They are Africans. 11 of them have been captured in Al-Beda. Now, in Al-Beda, the airport in Al-Beda has been, the protesters have put obstacles there to prevent any airplanes to land there. The protesters in Beda have managed to free their colleagues from the security places. The other issue here, and it's very important and dangerous, is that there are orders now to hospitals not to receive the wounded people from the protesters. And in Darna and Al-Beda, there is an order to the Red Crescents not to distribute any blood. Now, this is a very bad news, and it's extremely dangerous. Also, anybody.
Yes, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
The number of casualties.
This is what you're hearing from your sources.
The number of casualties right now.
Yes, you're hearing this from your sources, but Al-Jazeera can't independently confirm this information. You were going to tell us about the number of casualties. We heard Human Rights Watch say that at least 20 had died. What are you hearing as far as that number?
What we have right now is that the people who've died rose to 75. There are 700 reported wounded people. The number have risen to 75. Now, they have cut the international telephone lines. They have also cut the power, the electricity power on Zintan and Jdabia. Jdabia and Zintan are completely surrounded now. And now in Tobruk has started. In Benghazi, they started gathering right now, and we expect that after Friday prayers, there will be thousands on the streets. In Misrata, there has been an attempt by people there to come out in the street, but they were suppressed by the military forces. We believe that there will be other attempts. So now we have Gherian as well started. Now, your report in Tripoli says there's nothing in Tripoli. What is happening in Tripoli is this, that the security forces, the revolutionary committees have occupied deliberately the green square in the center of Tripoli to prevent protesters coming there, because people have protested yesterday in Tajura, in Gorji, and in other places in the outskirts of Tripoli. So Tripoli have witnessed yesterday a lot of activities.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Hassan El Amin, for telling us what you know about the events in Libya. Again, of course, important to reiterate that Al Jazeera cannot independently verify any of this information. Thank you. Now, Bahrain's top Shia cleric has called Thursday's deadly police attack on protesters a massacre. Ayatollah Sheikh Isa Qasim told worshippers gathered for Friday prayers the government's actions had, quote, shut the door to dialogue. Meanwhile, funerals are being held for the victims of Thursday's violence. Mourners at one of the funerals called for an end to the country's ruling monarchy. The military remains on the streets of the capital, Manama. Our correspondent, who for security reasons we're not naming, saw the aftermath firsthand.
A distraught doctor, overwhelmed by what's happened, cries out. Bahrain's largest hospital has become a place of shock and of anger, with medical staff asking how all of this could be considered by anyone as a proportionate use of force. These people were protesting peacefully when the brutal police crackdown began. Now the hospital beds are full, patients with shot wounds to their bodies, injuries caused by rubber-coated steel bullets, and others who were beaten with rifle butts.
It's a massacre by all means. People are shot because they are innocent. They haven't done anything. They were just protesting. What is this? We are in 21st century. I mean, we are in a civilized country. We are civilized people. These people were only demonstrating, and at the end of the day, they were shot dead.
The victims here include the medical staff themselves, who'd been treating people in a triage tent set up near Pearl Roundabout. Consultant Dr. Sadiq Al-Ekri says he was severely beaten and left for dead. Did you tell them you were a doctor?
Yeah, but they don't listen. And I was wearing the uniform for the doctors. You know, that one with the crescent. Then they tie me and they attack me while I'm tying. Then I don't know how many people, maybe 10, maybe 20. I don't remember. I'm hearing from everywhere. I was hearing hit by sticks, by legs. I don't know what they. Then they told me, get up or we'll kill you.
Nurses were also beaten.
I went there as volunteer there. What's this? What is this? This is the democracy? This is democracy? I don't know.